I was just talking about how I gave myself an hour before the stream to make sure everything worked, and it was almost not working. And I got it working, and all the ways that I fixed it. Well, I'm glad someone's here in the first few minutes to let me know, instead of the last stream we did where I was talking for about an hour without microphone. Oh, and now... There we go. Let me check the camera one more time. Did that move it too much? No, we're good. So you can't see my tower right now as it stands. But my tower is open. I have the sides off because things get too hot. My 3080 Ti is awesome. I love the performance. You'll get to see some of that here. But it gets really hot, and it just cooks everything. So I had to take the side off, and it just blows hot air directly at my face, which is better than it heating everything else up, but I get too warm. So that's mostly why there hasn't been a stream, because I am extremely committed to the bit. I even went out and I had someone source for me an actual, like, legit dosimeter. It's a thermoscientific dosimeter. It's very nice. It actually works. I don't have any batteries in it right now because I keep it... I don't think I have batteries in it. Let me rephrase that. There shouldn't be batteries in it. Let's just pry that case open there. Got this knife from Goose, who's commenting. It's a freaking awesome knife. Thank you so much for giving that to me. Yeah, there's no batteries in it. But yeah, it does work. I got it from somebody who will remain nameless. They did not need it any longer, and so it is mine now. And it was also really nice because when I first started putting this kit together, I was nervous because I've actually sourced several bits and pieces from Russia and the Ukraine and the Chernobyl area. Or as close as I could get, obviously. It's not like ground zero stuff. But like these dosimeter pens, which you can now see in HD now. I don't have the Steam Deck index cameras. So you can't see it. I can see it. But you look through this little doodad at a light source, and it will tell you how much radiation it's been exposed to, which is cool. This one has been used, and this one has seen some radiation. But I have taken it to a couple different places, and they didn't detect anything on it, so I guess I'm okay. It's low. The needle's low, so, and if it is radioactive, it hasn't killed me yet. It doesn't. I mean, it's warm because it's been on my body, but it gets cold. It doesn't. It's not self-heating, so it's not dangerous. Like if I bring it near the camera, we're not getting any like static or issues. So it's not dangerously radioactive, even if it is radioactive. But the sensors I've got are the sensor I have is very touchy, so it would have picked up. The rest of the gear I have is mostly sourced from United States Army surplus. So Vietnam War, Korea, that sort of thing. I've got a Russian GP5. I actually have two of these. I got a second one because I wanted to do a Snork cosplay. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. So I wanted to get one that was in good condition and one that was in bad condition that I could ruin and not feel bad about. So anyway, I really need to get back to the game. So we are very late in the game. There will be spoilers, of course, unfortunately. Part of the reason I haven't been doing streams is because it's been hot, and because I haven't been streaming, I've been playing the game. And it's wonderful, and I love it, especially when the weather gets colder and the rain picks up, like it is in game right now. That light is really harsh, but I don't really have a way to fix that. It's just this awful glare on my screen. Let me... Because you can't see my screen. I mean, you can see my screen, but you can't see my screen. That's better. So, we are late game. We are currently in Red Forest, which is one of my favorite areas from the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R series. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Anomaly especially. It's really fun to go out there. I know this area pretty well. It's similar to the way it was. The layout's changed a tiny bit from the previous titles, but it's close enough that I know what I'm looking for. And it's been a joy to experience this. But again, this is late game, so again, apologies, spoilers. the A-Life system in particular, but most, I don't actually know where I'm going. I need to get here, but there's this cliff here, so I think if I can get to the road, I should be able to get up the ledge there. The A-Life system that handles NPC spawning and all that has gotten a huge overwork. A lot of the mechanics have changed. The inventory's changed a lot. Like, this is much different than it used to be. You can collect animal parts now, so I've been collecting a lot of parts. So I'm thinking that maybe after I beat this, I will start over again. And maybe we'll keep that save, you know, sacred only for streaming. There are multiple save slots already, but they're still working on other... there's a man there. Hello, are you a friend? I'm out of ammo. I should fix that. Hello, are you a friend? Looks like it. He's at least not angry at me. What's new around the zone?
I thought hell was the place you're supposed to go when you die. But here we are, alive and kicking. For now.
The horrors persist, and so do I. You know, I was thinking about this a lot, and I already hit my wife with it lately, about Stalker specifically, and why does it appeal to me personally? Like, what is it about it that has touched me more than most other games? You know, there are games that I call my favorites that I spend probably more time with, Doom, Half-Life, Battlefield, that sort of thing, but Stalker just as an experience has been so... I don't know. It feels special to me. And I think a big part of it is it really captures... I love how you can see, sorry, ADHD brain, you can see the scorch marks and the damage next to this anomaly here. Right there. Typos to be like. But it... Obviously it's digital, right? So all the memories I have with it, all of my experiences and all that are not real experiences. Hey, Cornell! Welcome in. But, I don't know, it just... Even in the earlier iterations, when it's a lot jankier than it is now, it really feels like... It feels like a real place. I don't know. It just... You can just go somewhere and sit and just soak up the atmosphere. The rain, the wind, the storms. I miss that dog. Bad dog. I've not played with gloves on in a hot minute. Who needs iron sights when you can hip fire and pray? Me, apparently. Come back here. The music playing while this happens is a nice touch. Ow. I don't know, it... Oh, I'm bleeding. Can we get on the top of this truck? That'd be great. I have lightened my load considerably since last I played, so I can actually jump now. But it reminds me of when I used to go camping. I haven't gone in a while, but when I'm out there and getting to a point where you're able to just sit and take in the wind and the rain and, you know, the nature around you. Even when hunting or doing something like this, you know, there comes a time when you can just sit back and breathe and really just exist in a space and be, you know, both respectfully afraid of it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. No, get out of my inventory. You know, you can fear and respect something, and also just admire it. And Stalker's really the only game series that I've ever encountered, really the only property that really captures that for me. I understand that the book is a commentary on a number of different things. Look at all them crows. And the film is a commentary about something else. Yeah, it just feels... And maybe that's just because I spent so much time around abandoned structures and exploring the mountains and the backwoods and hills and finding overgrown areas to spend time in. Get over here, puppy. I don't usually shoot dogs. Actually, I've never shot a dog, thankfully. Never had to do that. Other than that, this is pretty close to what I used to do. But I don't know. There's a melancholy sort of beauty to everything around you. And I'm gonna turn off this radio so if I can turn off the radio. Probably part of the story, so I may not be able to. The, sorry, I keep stammering. Can you hear me over the game? Can you hear me over the radio? I tried to balance the audio, but I don't know how well that's working. There are a lot of bodies here. I should probably search them. Let me know how the audio balancing is working. If you can, I'd appreciate it. There's so many dead people here. I'm sorry, I should have looked at the quest we're working on. We are trying to find the doctor and see what happens to the mercenaries that are looking for him. It appears that they're all here and they are all dead. So the doctor is clearly not someone to be trifled with. Stealing all their ammo. I don't have a gun with 5.56 right now, but I do have one back at base. So it's nice to get ammo for it. Pretty good? Okay, good. So the closest thing, and again, this is kind of funny, or not funny, but weird. The closest thing I can think of is like a Western. It reminds me of a Western because it's a relatively lawless environment. The environment itself is incredibly hostile. Like deserts, prairies, windstrewn plains, all that jazz. And yet there are people in there who are thriving and are just absorbed in... Please stop while I'm trying to talk. Thank you, radio. Who are just absorbed in the beauty of a place. And I always loved Clear Sky and the scientists as factions because they're just taken by the zone. And they treat it like it's a living thing, and it deserves respect, and it deserves, you know, care and feeding and all that. And I just... Not quite Blood West. In the gameplay, yes. Blood West has impeccable vibes, and the gameplay is very familiar. But I mean, there's a man here. Okay, you can keep bleeding. You're scripted. You'll be fine. I just mean in a thematic sense. It reminds me of a Western. And maybe I'm wrong.Maybe I'm off base. But that's just... When I think of a Western, you know, you're out. You're on your own. You might have a few friends here and there, but it's really you against the world. It's man versus nature. And S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I think, really captures that extremely well. And I love that with S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 specifically, S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly more so, and the other games not so much because they're a lot more story driven. I mean, not that this isn't story driven, but I feel a lot more railroaded in the others. But you don't have to pursue a main quest line. It's like in Skyrim or some other role-playing game. But, you know, you can just exist in a space and just take it in and feel what it's really like to live in that environment. And I just think that is so cool. I'm going to keep repeating myself if I keep talking. So I'm going to stop now, but yeah, I don't know. S.T.A.L.K.E.R just feels very special to me. That's why I spent hours and time and money when I should have been spending it on other things when I was very sick and dying. I was putting this together instead because this was more important to me than taking care of myself. And while whenever I put this on and I have to loosen straps, you know, I'm always like, you know, I've put on weight, but I have to remind myself that I was anorexic and dying when I assembled this kit. So I'm back to a healthy weight now, and I should be happy about that. It's funny to have this conversation while there's a gunfight going on with grenades and whatnot, but anyhow. Hi, Jarl. That's not the right button.
Stalker,
Just...
what are you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Hold on.
It hurts.
Give me a second. I've got a snack to eat. I gotta be careful I don't actually open this. It's cat food. We don't have a cat, but there's a cat that lives near us. And I feed it sometimes. When it lets me. The wife is very, very allergic to cats. Sorry, the microphone's over here, but you guys are over there. Wife is very allergic to cats. Yeah, I'm just gonna crack open a can of liver pate, and honestly, that's probably what we're picking up. I know it says it's canned jellied meat, but honestly, who eats canned jellied meat? Cats and dogs, you know. Oh dear. I almost crushed a mini that I printed. I need to paint those still. Okay, now I can talk to you. I'm looking for the doctor.
I'm looking for the doctor.
Oh, he does the talking. I forget this isn't
We were looking
Ashes.
for him too, but he got to us first. We were sent here to track down the doctor. I told Wolfhound not to take the job. We don't even know the client. I figured we'd be safe here, with all these anomalies and radiation around. But he just plowed right through, you know? The Geiger's off the charts, and he's just strolling around.
Maybe he's Superman. Who turned on the
What's
radio?
with the radio?
I don't need to ask the questions.
When it's blasting at full volume, it means trouble. Make a run for it, and don't look back.
That's a stupid signal.
What if someone follows the sound back here?
Bring 'em on. I'm as good as gone already, as you can see. At least I can give the guys a fighting chance.
I have bandages. I can fix that.
Who is he?
The doctor! It was him! He's the one who took out those hunters, then came gunning for us.
Doctor
He knew we
who?
were onto him.
Hold on.
I couldn't do anything. He dropped 2 of our guys with a sniper rifle. Bang! Bang! Gone! And then he walked right through the radiation.
Doctor
I put
who?
2 rounds in him, and the guy didn't even blink. Next thing I knew, he was right up in my face, point blank. I've used up all my medkits.
I'm just not going to acknowledge that.
I'm not gonna make it, am I?
I'm tempted to just let him die. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I have too many medkits and it's weighing me down. So here, take this.
Here. Take this. It'll help.
Thanks, Lona. I hope the guys get back soon.
Alpha team, we've tracked him down to the cemetery. We need backup ASAP. I repeat, everyone, get your
Sorry,
asses
keep talking.
over here.
He's about to off them all. You gotta help him, Stalker. He's gonna wipe them all out.
Hit my desk. No dent, we're good. Did I already steal your ammo? I did. Oh, there's a TV. Oh, look at all that. That's actually really cool. That is ridiculously detailed for what it is. I've taken apart a lot of 1950s, 60s, and 70s electronics, and that is what those circuit boards look like. That's cool. Like, that's obviously what they would put in the TV if it was broken, but it's just neat that they have the attention to detail to do that. Yay! Oh, my eyes! Gosh. I have a light on and that was still too bright. Alright, where are we going next? So we entered Yaniv. Back to the Red Forest. Yaniv. So, due to the de-Russianization of Soccer 2, which I completely understand, I'm not complaining about it, but a lot of the pronunciations and place names have changed as a result. So I get very confused about how things are pronounced, because Ukrainian is different than Russian in a lot of ways, actually. And it always throws me off.
I can't read. I'm out of...
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of the, that bolt just vanished. I mean, obviously it has to, but... reminds me of the Half-Life 2 RTX project, where just the amount of detail those guys are putting into the... guys and gals are putting into the project is incredible. Right? It's not just a flat texture, they actually modeled the individual, like the transformer and the circuit boards, and I don't remember what other components were in there. That's pretty cool. I love these things, the bubbles. I know that we've seen them as an audience. We've seen them. It is a specific type of anomaly called a whirligig. So it gets you caught up in it, it lifts you into the air, and then it tears you to shreds. If I can manage it, I will get a monster caught in it so you can watch it happen. There's also an achievement for that. I also love the water. The water's just gorgeous. I think it's kind of funny, though, that they just have the water sitting on top of the foliage. Like, yeah, there's grass down there, don't worry about it. Why did we save? What is that? What on earth? I don't know what that is. Can I interact with it? No? It's not an anomaly. yeah, it's just gonna do that, I guess. Alrighty then. This thing is cool. I like this. I like this anomaly zone
Stalkers,
place. So.
take cover.
Ah, frick!
There's an emission coming.
I was too busy looking at the water. No, if we're not fast enough, we're gonna die. Jeez. There is a... Right? Heck, where was the house? Oh dear. I'm not making this. It's 100 meters away? Oh, snap. Well, nice knowing you guys. Oh, come on. Let me in. Let me in. This house doesn't count as shelter, does it? I'm not going to take the time to test it. Sprints! I don't think we're making it. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm right there. Okay, we did it. Close the door. Oh. Whew. Hey! We get to share a mission with this guy. Well, while we're here, some story time. Yeah, the little fountain is extremely cute. So I recorded a dungeon, is the wrong word. There's a quest where you go to a place and you do a thing and you go underground and there's monsters and whatnot. And
Mission underway. Everyone stay put.
I'm sitting still, Dimitro. So I have no idea if it was part of the mission or not, but as I got closer, a storm picked up and lightning almost hit me. And I dropped down into this compound and there's no way out. You gotta complete the mission to finish it, you know. And lightning is striking all around and I'm getting attacked by stuff. It was so cool. And I got into the bunker, I did a bunch of stuff underground, a bunch of fighting, I resolved the mission, and then I came out to clear skies and the sunlight and like a light drizzle. It was so cool. And I have no idea if that was scripted or not. And I think that that's awesome, that the dynamic weather plays such an integral part to the game, the emissions and the weather and everything. It's to such a point that you can't tell sometimes if something's supposed to happen or not. So there's just happy accidents. The missions look gorgeous. And that always freaks me out when they stop, because they just stop. And there's a little bit of wind and the lightning that comes through the window. Do it again. Yeah! That's really cool. Emissions, I believe, began with Clear Sky.
Mission is over. You can go outside now.
Don't quote me on that, though. I think it was Clear Sky, though. Don't quote me on it. And it was neat to see them get brought into Stalker 2. Because in, like, Anomaly, emissions are everywhere, because, again, they kind of bundle everything into one experience. Highly recommend Stalker Anomaly. Maybe we'll do that sometime. Again, because we've done that before, but we'll do it again. And that's... the closest thing I can compare Stalker Anomaly to is, like, Fallout. But that's not really a fair comparison, but that's the closest I can come up with off the top of my head. Well, I guess just Bethesda games in general, if you don't count Starfield, where it's just super open-ended and you can just kind of do whatever you want. And yes, there's a story, but the game couldn't care less whether you do it or not. It's pretty fun. Highly, highly recommend it. But it's neat to have the missions brought in here as a regular occurrence. So, you guys can't really tell on stream, of course, but I can because I'm playing it. But the responsiveness and the performance is greatly increased from when I played it last, or since I streamed it last. Excuse me, because I played it since then. Part of that is, of course, due to whoa crap! I hate these anomalies. Run. It's just like a flashbang. There's no avoiding it. There's no planning for it. It just... Do it again. Yeah, it just does that, and then it takes like half your health away. We've got 5 people in here. That's insane. Welcome in. I hardly get anybody in here, so it's always neat when people show up. I do this just because I enjoy it, but it's always a bonus when people actually come to participate, because then I can talk to people, and it's not just me rambling into the void for however long. But the performance, they've been patching it. They've been doing a lot of streamlining stuff. I know FSR is kind of a naughty word, but I've been using it here, and it's been helping a lot. In single-player experiences, I don't mind FSR as much. I understand that it is like a cop-out for most developers, but again, in this case, it's helping quite a bit. I haven't noticed any difference in the gameplay. It still feels the same. I don't feel like I'm missing shots. I don't feel like it's holding my hand at all. So, yeah, the game looks gorgeous, and part of that's just where we are in the time of day. There are certain lighting events, lighting times that it just looks gorgeous. Were those lead coffins back there? I don't know. Sorry. Again, chat is pretty delayed, so I'm sorry that I just saw that now. Let's go check it out. Those are... Oh, well, whirligig anomaly. Ow. So, sometimes if your load is light enough, you can run past and jump and escape the whirligig. That did not happen. Lead coffins. I don't think so. There's these. Those are just like pipes and tubes. Lead coffins. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, that wouldn't be abnormal in the actual Chernobyl event. Just love the rain and the puddle and the pine cones. See, this right here looks like where I grew up. When I would go camping, this is what I remember. It's a poorly maintained paved road, overgrown with pine cones and needles and grass and rain, and everything's dead. That really takes me back. I don't think there were lead coffins, unfortunately. Oh, not unfortunately. That's morbid. I don't think there were any lead coffins anywhere. Those are concrete wall panels. More of those pipes. That might have been what you were looking at. But no, lead coffins were used and are often used in cases of radiological disasters when the corpse is so irradiated that it itself is too dangerous to leave around. Parts of it. Oh, they may have been by the flashbang area. Yeah. I don't want to go back there unless we have to. I don't want to go back through that way. We can go back there, but yeah, the flashbang anomaly. I don't know what it's called. It's in here. Oh, is the wall panels? Okay. Is it tutorial? Let's see. Anomalies. That doesn't help. Journal. Nope. Notes. Is it the tutorial, right? And then you go from... Isn't there a anomaly? I thought there was like a... I don't know, a book of all the stuff you've encountered, but I guess not. I have no clue. But... And again, I may be thinking of STALKER Anomaly.
We got that scumbag. Did anyone catch where he went? I'll forward in the coordinates to the client. Watch my back. Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down. Must be a grateful patient coming to the rescue.
I think they're talking about me. Ow, hi. What the heck, man? Okay, I took some hits, but that was worth it. Another J name, huh? They have to pass through this wall. I don't think there's a way around it. Jeez. Ow. I can't see you through the anomaly. That's not fair. Hi. Oh. Okay, I really should have known better. That was very stupid. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna own up to that. That was stupid. Welcome in. Just saw we got another viewer.
Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down.
So for those of you who are getting here new, this is rather late game, so I apologize for any spoilers, but if you like what you see here, please pick up Stalker 2. The devs have literally been through hell and back to get it put together. Pick it up. It is well worth your money. Make an omelet, you gotta break a few eggs, and you gotta take a couple bullets. And these guys blend in perfectly with the freaking environment in this lighting. I have an idea. I have too many grenades. Yeet. So because of the enhanced AI that they've put in, they actually cower from grenades now. They used to just kind of take it. Oh, there's a man there. Hi! Trying to play us like Battlefield. Can't play it like Battlefield. Doesn't work that way. Oh dear. Oh no. Stim. 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 Wall. Okay. Can I lean? That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Lean is Z and X, or Z and X. No, Z and C. Z and C. For you English speakers out there. Gosh, yeah, the lighting in this area is, whoa, killing me. Literally. Oh, hi! Come on, heal. Heal! There we go. I also finally changed. I was using an AK. Whoa! Grenade! I was using an AK and an AS-Val, or whatever they call it in this game. I don't remember. Integral something or other. No, that's the other one. Anyhow, he's over there. I changed the guns I was using. These ones I have are quite a bit more effective. Who's shooting at me? Where are you? There you are. There's a friend. Hi. Hello. Goodbye. Waste of a shell, but that's fine. I have 143 of them. 2, 1, 40, 39. Yeah, I want to. I don't need. Oh, I don't want that. Crap. Now I'm over encumbered. You good? That's a grenade. Run over the wall. There we go. On the one hand, I like that they play the headshot sound when you land a headshot, but I wish they had a different sound for when you killed somebody. You know? Wow. I'm swapping weapons incredibly slowly, and I don't know if that's just the standard weapon swaps thing, or if it's because I'm over encumbered, or I'm just used to another game. Again, I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 6 lately. Oh, you're all the way up there. Yay! Problem solved. Okay, now we go loot people. Start with the furthest out and work counterclockwise. Oh, we lost somebody. That's okay. It's good to have you here while you were here. I don't want that. My poor performance and my death probably drove them away. That's fine. Hey, these guys are inside of each other. That's weird. Okay, I don't want that. Let me search the other guy. Yeah, there we go. The sound design is just... There's a lot of jank to this game, of course. A lot less than previous titles. But there's a lot of jank here. But the sound design and animations and all that are just impeccable. I love it. Let's see if I get struck by lightning this time. Last time there was a thunderstorm. Goodness, excuse me. Last time there was a thunderstorm, I got struck by lightning. And it killed me. And I was in the middle of a gunfight. And the game was just like, and die! Which again was really cool. It was a neat interaction. It just sucked that the interaction had to be that I died. But, you know. That's what being able to save and load is for. I'm thinking if... Ooh, PDA. That's where we're going. Going on a trip to go get the doctor. Da 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 da. Eat the bread. Use the bandage. Use the other bandage. I was saying something. What was I saying? Oh, there's a crypt. Oh, look, Hunt Showdown. Luciana comes a calm. Is that? Okay. Say it's dark in the mornings. They say there's work for a man like me. Let's see. This is so pretty. Like, yeah, it looks like that's blood, and it's all gross, but, like, that right there is a screenshot, my friends. Anyway, I'm thinking when I restart, if I do another one of these, to make it more interesting, give you guys something more to root for, I guess, participate with. I'll play through on the hardest difficulty, which is where you can only save at certain story-specific locations. It's not... Do they call it Iron Man mode? What the heck is that? There is a giant glowing bubble. Is that where I'm going? Looks like it. That's probably the Chernobyl exclusion zone. That's probably the plant with the dome on it. But I don't know. Jeez. But yeah, we'll play on the harder difficulty. I don't know if they call it Iron Man mode. I know there's an Iron Man mode in Anomaly, where if you die, you die, and you can only save at campfires, and you have to have matches to start campfires. Wait, we're just chatting about something. Yeah, honestly, panics and cowboy. Players, players, you got players, run! Clue's red, clue's red. Yeah, honestly. Such a... Jeez! They do that on purpose. It's so fun. I love it. Sphincter clencher. I remember in Half-Life, there's a bit of code where every time you jib something, humans specifically, when you jib humans, their skull goes flying, of course, and there's a chance that, oh, I'm getting cooked. Oh, I'm getting cooked. Oh, fall back. Fall back. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Holy crap. Drink the vodka. Holy crap. Does that hurt me every time I drink it? Okay, no, that was just the radiation. Okay. Ouch. Okay. I don't get to approach the bubble, I guess. Let's see, let me swap. Well, no, that's fine. Pute vodka. Pute vodka. Ah! This is extremely high radiation here. Holy crap. Holy crap! Okay. See, I'm overburdened, right? So I need those, and that's still not going to be enough. Ooh, my suit's all jacked up too. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Jeez. Anyway, Half-Life. I got distracted. There's a bit of code where every time you jib something, the skull will fly at the player's face. And that just cracks me up. I love that that's a feature. Not a feature in Half-Life 2, unfortunately, since there's no jibs or gore, dismemberment, anything like that. So I'm hoping it comes back for Half-Life 3. If the people who water slows you down so much. Oh dear, get out of the water. What have I done? If the people who talk about Half-Life 3 are correct, there should be a pretty substantial dismemberment system for at least one type of enemy. Hopefully all of them. Half-Life Alyx had some pretty good dismemberment for like the head crabs and the common soldiers. Like if you hit them in the face, their helmet would blow apart. You could see bits of the brain and stuff. That was really cool. But yeah, let me up. Okay, I can't walk into the orb. How on earth do I follow these coordinates? Okay, maybe we go to the green side. The grass is literally greener on the other side of this anomaly. Let's see what we can figure out. I'll bet you the, sorry, I keep looking down over here until the camera's out. Jeez, but that's far from the screen. So this storm, I think, is scripted. And so the other one probably also was. But, like, if I leave, will the storm just go away? Maybe? I don't know. That would be really funny. Figure out exactly where the boundary is and just keep hopping back and forth. not. Oh, I love this green stucco. Like, it's hideous, but I love it. There was a padlock on that door. Probably nothing to worry about. Oh, goodness. That rain and thunder outside. It's the good stuff. Hello? Anybody here? There's a dead man. Hey, look, grenades. Should I have used my knife? Yes. Note from a sergeant's corpse. 57. Code for what? Let's find out. You guys probably don't know what that is. Let's find out. Is there a door? So sometimes doors have padlocks, and you have to shoot the padlock from some angle to be able to open the door. I did not know that for a very stupidly long time. Very, very long time. And that locked me out of a lot of areas. Or if you can get a grenade in there, just... Ow! Damage my suit even more. I really got to get this stuff fixed. I've got an obscene amount of money. Monster hunting is incredibly lucrative. Anyway. Grenades. Jeez, what? Who's shooting at what? Rats! Okay. I'm helping. Helping. Yay! I blew up like 2 with a grenade. I helped. Oh, stuck shells. I went to the range the other day, and I did have to mortar my shotgun like that to get a shell out. That was unfortunate. You're stealing my rat pieces. I want my rat pieces. You stay away from my rat feet. What the? He stole my rat! I'm gonna hold that against him now. Don't steal my freaking rat feet. Okay, there is a cache. And we have the... What's the code, everybody? Remember? 57. Good job. Proud of you. Oh, that's a lot of guns. I'm taking your ammo. I'm not using it. 15 people. Back to 14. 14 people, hello! Welcome in, everybody. That's crazy. I think that's the most I've ever had on any stream ever. So, I am glad that you guys are here. As long as you stay, glad to have you. Sausage. Sausage? Bandage. That's not sausage. I mean, I can consume it. I'm not eating it, but I can consume it. Bread. Okay. If you're just not getting here, if you've never heard of me before, I'm obviously the Fat Vegetarian. I really love Stalker. I don't do this very often. But when I do, I go all out. I have my gas mask, I have my dosimeter, I have my vodka, my tape recorder. Sorry, I just realized you probably can't see that. I also have a notebook, a flashlight, a genuine clothes sausage, exactly. It is round. It's a dummy. I have to do this every time I show it on camera. It's empty. There's nothing in it. It's just for fun. It's a training grenade. It's technically airsoft, I think, is what it said. But who's counting, you know? Sorry, let me back away. That beeping is probably very annoying. I just love flexing my kit every time I can. I have my bandage holster, my GP5. You can't see my face anymore, but that's fine. I have my combat knife. And my pistol. It's a prop. Very complete kit. I like all of my pieces to do something. Every pouch, every pocket, every zipper, every bandage, every strap has a purpose. This is full of gauze and wraps. I have a med kit here. I have some apothecary bottles for collecting samples. I have a sewing kit. I have a canteen. I have another canteen. And I think I've got a third canteen somewhere. Yeah, and I actually have... I forgot to show you guys this last time, because I have been collecting bits and pieces of my kit as we've been going. I get very excited to show the people. Now, obviously, it's empty, but I have all the documentation for it. It's very cool. So, and that goes right in the pouch. How about that? It's a little bit difficult to get to, but you know, it's there. I've gotten some comments, I've gotten some people talking about how my kit is not realistic, and you're using mag pouches to carry crap in. Yes. The whole idea is that I'm a stalker. I'm not a soldier. I'm salvaging soldier stuff to go get shiny rocks to then sell to people. So, I have run obstacle courses in this kit on the days when I'm able to run, because that's not every day. I have carried a rifle. I have carried a live pistol. I've done shooting challenges and things in this. The kit does work. I can get to where I need to get. You know, obviously it's a little bit modded for when I'm actually using it, but for costume purposes, for cosplay, for conventions, that sort of thing, I really enjoy having a functional kit that actually does things. So, I'm working on another cosplay piece that may or may not see the light of day, and if it does see the light of day, I really hope that I can do some videos with it. Use the shiny rocks for bullets? I mean, technically I could. Oh dear, ow, my back! Oh. 5-7. That's the wrong button. 5. That's 5-7. Well, that's not the whole code, dang it! I could throw rocks, the shiny rocks. If I throw the rocks hard enough, it will kill somebody, I'm sure. You can kill someone with a rock surprisingly easy. Package secured. Split the safe combination among myself, the private, and the sergeant to safeguard it. My part is 2-6. Alright, so we got a puzzle on our hands. Let's use my notebook. That's what it's for. It's taking notes. Oh, I also have dosimeter pens. I have 2 of these in my kit to track my radiation exposure. One of them has been used, and they are both from the Chernobyl area, which is pretty cool. They're not from the exclusion zone. They're not radioactive. I've had them tested and cleaned and passed everything, of course. But all right, so we got 2-6 and 5-7. That's some of a code. It's right there. Oh, my stalker's name is Beak, by the way. Because of the, you know, because of the beak. And I just really like birds. Beak in Russian is klov. I was going to be crow, because crow is fun. I like crow as a name. But in Russian it's vorona, which is a female word. And stalker is a Ukrainian property anyhow, so understandable. Am I looking for something in here? You know, the radiation is part of the experience. However, I really don't feel like dying of cancer as my skin peels off. So, you know. Sorry to be a killjoy. Can I crawl underneath this? No, I cannot. In the previous Stalker titles, you had crouch and crouch lower, which was really funny. You could get really flat on the ground. It was almost prone. And I'm bummed that that is no longer a feature. Is it in one of these little boxes? These anomalies are here for a reason. They are here to impede my progress. It seems... Ow! Jeez. We almost died there. My poor suit is getting so beat up. Oh my gosh! I thought I was clear. Stop! Stop! Knock it off! They're here to impede my progress for some reason. I know that there's a stash right here. Oh. This is the silly goose face. This is the face of a silly... Whoa! Specialized barrel with an integrated sound moderator and longer handguard. You know, I'm already overburdened, so what the heck, why not? Okay, so this... There's someone in here with me? No, they're not. Retrieve the coordinates. Jeez. That was a trap. I really should have seen that coming. Oh, my shotgun is so busted. Alright, well, we only have so many bullets for this, so... That's why the anomalies are in here, is to make this fight difficult. I get it now. Oh, they're just zombies. Gosh, I suck. There we go. How many times do I have to shoot you in the head? Sorry. That was loud. Okay. Oh, there's another stash here. I missed that one. That's probably... No, that's not it. I don't need more bandages. I can carry them, but I don't need them. You know, we lost a couple people. That's all good. I'm glad that you guys stopped in at all. It's always a pleasure to have people show up. I made a YouTube channel because I want to share things with people. So, I am fulfilling some of that right now. And that's really cool. Alright, 2657. Okay, so F is enter. 26557. Enter. 2. Oh, I gotta clear the entire. 2665957. We will be at that all day. I don't want to do that. That doesn't make sense. There's got to be the rest of the code here somewhere. Was there a PDA in here that we picked up? I don't remember. I don't think so. Apteczka. Maybe some. It's probably in one of the zombies outside. I bet that's where it's at. That's why the zombies attacked when they did. Oh, yeah, let's load that. Thank you. Man, I should have been picking up ammo for this thing. Hey, ammo for that thing. Yeah, I hear something snarling around out there. That's not a friendly sound. Oh, there are two of them here. Give me your stuff. I'm gonna eat your bread. Take your ammo. Okay, none of them have the rest of the code. We only found 2 bodies. There's got to be a third somewhere. Let's see if we can track that down. Hi, dog. That's not a dog. That's a waste of ammo. Holy cow, that was bad. Okay, quick. Shotgun. Hey, we didn't jam. Outstanding. Alright. Oh, I completely forgot. One of the biggest things that they just added. Is night vision. I have the cheapest version of night vision because I found a vendor who sold the more expensive stuff, and then I forgot where they were, so we are shedding people like crazy. That's okay. Let's see. We are extremely overburdened right now. Stalkers talking support about the danger. Let's get you up. Do I have any ammo for... I could have sworn I picked up some ammo for that. No? Alright. Did you hear somebody? I heard somebody. People! Oh, you idiot. He just walked into that anomaly and got killed. Oh, we didn't move fast enough. Oh! It's a cool picture. I haven't been killed by an anomaly like that in a while. That was cool. Loading. Oh, we're back here. Oh, there's a dead man here. How long have you been here? You were here. I saw you. Never mind. Do you have the PDA I am looking for? Ow! It would appear the answer to that is no. It's weird. His position makes it look like he was here already when the anomalies kicked in, so... Let's check the other side of the building. Oh, yep. Quick, shotgun. We're gonna go to Rostock and get the rest of our stuff cleaned up, because our stuff is in really crappy shape right now. Again, I feel like I should be able to get into there, but there are no... There's nothing I can pick up in there, which leads me to believe I'm not supposed to be able to get into that. Why am I sprinting all the time? Five, 7, 2, 6. What do you guys think the other numbers are going to be? If you guys guess it, we can get through this a lot faster. It's only 2 digits. We've got 9... Oh, jeez. I also could have been having the wrong start and stop digits. So we got 5, 6... No, 5, 7, and 2, 6. What do you guys think? Were they not shooting at me initially? I think they were. I don't know. I've probably just made things worse for no reason. But that's fine. 3 and 8. 4, 5, 1. You know, that would be really funny. In a game by a Russian developer, Atomic Heart, 451 is mentioned but not used. I am getting crap beaten out of me. Holy cow. Take the stim. Take the stim! Hello? Hit him with the bullet. Thank you. It's too far out. I can't see him through the stuff. Okay, 3 and 8. So we'll try 3 and 8. Nobody look it up. Also, I don't think I need to say that, but just in case, don't look it up. There you are, you son of a biscuit. I saw him panic. I'm shooting too high. There it is. Let's check these guys. Maybe they have it. I doubt it, but we can ask. Sega. Alright, and there are 2 bodies here. Springs. I have a RPM 74. I have one back in my stash. Okay, I got him already. There should be another body over here by the trees. But it's in really bad shape, and I don't have very much ammo for it. You chew through so much. Hey, the Grom! That's what I needed ammo for. Thank you. I now have a grand total of 7 bullets. Maybe that's a clue. Somehow I don't think so. Yeah, I want to go check out that bubble, but I want to solve this puzzle first. Now it's got me. I'm addicted. I gotta solve this puzzle. We're so overburdened. It's not even funny. I've been overburdened worse, but this is pretty bad. All right, so we're gonna try. 2, 6, 3, 8, 5, 7. Go. We're gonna try 5, 7, 3, 8, 5, 6. No. Hold on. 2, 6. No. We're gonna try 5, 7, 8, 2, 2, 6. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't try the other one. Hold on. 2, 6. No. Yeah, 2, 6. 8, 3, 5, 7. I did it wrong the first time. One more time. 5, 7, 8, 3, 2, 6. Okay, I doubt it'll be a double number. That seems highly unlikely. But it's got to be in this room somewhere, and I'm just too blind to see it. Ow! I missed the... whatever. Ow! Stim? Ow! Jeez. Oh, come on. I died. Take a shot of water. Alright, we're back here again. These guys are devious. They will hide things in the tiniest little crack or crevice. Ow. Oh, there's a whole other... Never mind, that's where I came from. Ow. There will be the tiniest little crack or split or place to stick something, and they will do it. They don't care that you can't see it. They don't care that it's janky and hard to do platforming in this game. Good luck. I love them for it. Okay, well, it's got to be here somewhere. Unless it's on a PDA we've already picked up. So I should... Hello? Oh, I pressed space. I didn't even realize. Alright, let's take a second and look at our journal. Retrieve the coordinates. Talk to Wolfman. He's dead. Aside for Al. Were there 3 people with codes? Yes. Finished missions. Yeah, so let me see. Note from a first sergeant's corpse. Check it out. Gotta buy. Okay, so this is where we got the note. 5-7. It's 5-7. Hope he's holding out. Holding up out there. Maybe it's in the dirt. Package secured. Split the safe combination among myself, the private, and the sergeant. So we have the sergeant and the first lieutenant. We need to find the private. Out there, I mean, obviously just could mean in another room, but I have a feeling that that person is outside the building somewhere. Check this place one last time. I know we've been here twice, 3 times. Let's see. Yeah, 3 people with codes. I don't know of any bodies. The zombies we killed. Okay. Oop. Oh. Wrong gun. Miraculously, that worked. Oh, crap. Why did we jam? Oh, we jammed. Why did we jam? Oh, we jammed. It's a full auto if you pull the trigger fast enough. I guess that's the case with every gun, but... Okay, yeah, so they're... He said out there. So, he's gotta be in the vicinity somewhere. I don't think that's it. I doubt it. This door is lit strangely, which makes me think it's supposed to open, but it don't. Let's see. There's the room with the stuff in it. Maybe it's on the roof. Quick save, maybe. I don't know. Too heavy to keep jumping in every window. Okay, there's the save. Why not? You know? Let's try it. That room looks very, empty. Double door room, also empty. Also empty. Also empty. Ow! We're not supposed to be able to look into these windows. There's the one room we've been into, there's the other one, and there's the other one. I don't know. Yes, my stalker sense is off. Let's check out some of these little spatterings of scenery here. If someone knows the answer and wants to give a hint, I'm not opposed to a hint, but don't just tell me the numbers. We can guess. Guessing's fine. I'm okay with that, but I have not looked up a walkthrough for this game yet, and I refuse to do it. Means I've missed out on a lot of stuff, but it's fine. Hey, medkit! And vodka. Sure. I'll get a little cooked. Hey, a train. Oh, snap. Oh, and we're irradiated. Oh, that's just wonderful. We're gonna die here, guys. Load, please. Load again, please. You know, that is conventional, unconventional wisdom right there. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, give me your spleen. Yes, or tentacle. All right, let's check out this bunker. There's a tank. Maybe military people were here. Oh, that's dark. There's a light on over there. That's comforting. And a ladder and a stash and a lot of dead people. I really should know better. I don't want more vodka. I don't want more bandages. I don't want more food. Side block I'll pick up. Why not? Oh. So this is where I think Stalker is at its most interesting, personally. I have crappy gear right now. It's very busted. I'm in a really bad situation. I've made some very poor decisions. And I have to make do with a extremely dangerous situation. What do you guys think? Do I turn it on? I think we turn it on. YOLO. What did we turn on? Oh. Fire. Very big, angry fire. Run. Okay, I enabled something. There was a big fight up here. This is where all those bodies were at. Can I steal from? Yes! Give me your spleen! Or your toe, that's fine. Kind of a bummer you can't really pick the stuff you get, but there are more bodies below me that I can't see. Alright, so this is just a field of fire without anything useful in it, I think. But we will check our S.T.A.L.K.E.R detector. That threw me off because, again, I'm familiar with Russian. So that is a G in Russian, but it is an H in Ukrainian, which I thought is neat. I like learning the differences, because there are many. When did I pick that up? SVU. Is that not this rifle? I don't think it is. SVU, I think it's something else. Let's see. Yep, nope, not this rifle. It's a very busted shotgun, this poor thing. Let's go back down into the bunker! Yay! I turned something on, and I don't know what that was. Oh. Ow. Here, have a grenade. And another one. Ow. Oh, another one. Ow. I love how you can fit things through that tiny little window. Oh, he's got a force field. That's cute. Have a grenade. Ow. Hey, have a grenade. Oh! He threw the grenade back at me. I don't know where that went. There's a bunch of stuff there. Ow. Oh, my gun. Frick. Get that back. Little jerk. Alright, new plan. Do I have any bullets for this? No, that was from the last save when I died. I also see a PDA here. Hey, I was right to come here. Have a bullet. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it. Let's have a beer in celebration. That was a mistake. Alright. Before I enter this tomb, what was the code? P. P for PDA. Hey, PDA? 19. That's a Palm Pilot. And I still use this thing. I love it. Alright. 19. We just gotta figure out which numbers go where, and we're golden. There's a breaker box here. It does nothing. I should turn off night vision. Oh look, I've been impaled. Ugh, his eyes are still intact. Eyes are one of the first things to go usually, so that's strange. Unless he was supernaturally disheveled? Disheveled? I'm gonna say disheveled. In which case that would make sense. The burr is just like, slurp, your juices are mine. I should. Oh, those doors are open. I could have gone that way the whole time. Whatever. Can I loot? Yes. Give me your left big toe. Ah. No, he didn't because he's dead. Okay, I could not have gotten in that way. I feel less stupid. There's all kinds of fun things for him to throw at me in here. Lots of shotguns. That is a snork. That is an extremely dead snork. I've never seen one with its guts coming out like that. That's gross, but that's cool. I wonder if they're using the snork models to be the people, or what? No. they're snorks, so they're a type of mutated human, and normally they're a little bit more intact than this, but not by much. And they just run after you, and they snort with their gas mask, hence snork. Yeah. That's why I bought another one of these, because I want to dirty one up and mess it up like that, so I can make a snork outfit. I think that would be really cool, and fake all the blood and guts and get some pictures. Ooh. That doesn't fit any of the guns I have. That's a bummer, but that's nice. They added memory cards with coupons. That is cool. So now you can finally get money from stashes. That's been a standard in a lot of mods, but they've added it in, and that's really cool. I would love to make USB sticks of some kind. I could 3D print some and sell them. I think that would be lots and lots of fun. 15,000 coupons. That's not bad. Give me the. I don't want your Slavic Ewoks. You know what? That's valid. I think that is their new name now is the Slavic Ewok. I already have a high capacity Grom magazine. Well, put it back in. Thank you. Short-haired Ewoks. I love you guys. Please don't make dust at me. Ah, light. So, oh, that's a good shot right there. I like that a lot. That be going in me screenshots folder, baby. Get those hands out of here. Very nice. This is gorgeous. I love this ruined garage. This is beautiful. Hey! I was just messing around and I found a stash. I'm probably also getting completely irradiated and I left the HUD off. Oops. And I'm very much stuck. Come on. Let me out of here. Crap. Do we need to load a save? Okay. Whew, there we go. Honestly, these places are so neat. That is a huge part of why I love Into the Radius VR. Because of the... I need to turn the HUD back on. Ah, we're fine. That was angry talk, but that wasn't angry talk at me, so we're good. Because you get to, in VR, not quite the same, but you get to walk around and like see these places and like interact with them and stuff, and it really brings that experience home. Ooh, a gas mask. Nice. I can't use it. My gas mask is integrated into my SIVA suit. But yeah. And if you don't know, Into the Radius 2, it's multiplayer. And the multiplayer is a lot more stable than it used to be. It was hilariously busted. It has gotten quite a bit better, thankfully. So if you have been looking to jump into the Radius, now's a good time. So there's not really a true photo mode, but you can turn your HUD off, which lets you get some pretty decent photos. I still don't think there's a true photo mode. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, there's a dead man. Can I probably cannot finesse. Come on. Grab everything and run. Oh, I took too long to do that. That anomaly sucks. I hate that one. Little fire vomit thing. It is the worst. Okay, I don't need that. I am so burdened. I'm just burdened. Yes, absolutely. We definitely need to do that. I did a short little video just talking about it. Short. It was like 30 minutes long, but, you know, it was short. Yeah, I'd love to do some actual like gameplay videos. If you guys want to see that, hit me up. I don't think I'd be able to stream that very effectively, but I could try it. So we could do a stream, we could do a video. I like videos because there's more polish, but videos also take a lot longer to... Oh, there's a stash under my feet inside of the base that I missed. We have to go back, Marty. Back to the bunker. We are so overburdened. But yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I highly endorse that idea. Alright, we got two guns that are not completely broken. We've got my suit, which is rapidly failing. One thing I wish they would bring over from Anomaly is the ability to use duct tape to... Oh, we already explored that. That was the one that I... Tisk, tisk. Wow, we are really burdened. I was saying something, honestly, all the way back to the building. But we got the code this time, so that's okay. I found a really funny exploit that I believe that they fixed, where if you grab just enough stuff to hit your carry limit, you have infinite stamina and can run forever. It's really funny. We're not quite at that point yet. We're getting there. I don't need all this ammo, you know? But, like, losing, like, one stack wouldn't do a whole... Well, losing that stack would. That's the only thing, is when you're collecting ammo for guns that you're not actively carrying... Wait, hold on. Is this the weird bread? No, it's just bread. I have this can of spoiled food, which hurts you, but also you can eat it. And I just think that's funny, so I'm keeping it around. Many medkits. Medkits are like the heaviest thing in this game. Like, I've got 35 medkits. Look at that. It's like... It's hard to see if you're on mobile, I apologize, but that's a pretty sizable chunk of my weight is just medkits. 7 kilograms is medkits. For comparison, I have 25 grenades, and that's only 5 kilograms. So, that's a lot of weight from those stupid medkits. Now, they are filled with liquid, but, I mean, the grenades are metal and have gunpowder and junk, so... Also, I realized I unequipped it. I did not re-equip it. So we're fixing it. Hi, Flesh! You don't see me! Quickly, game, please give me back my gun. Here, we can use up this stack of bullets. That helps a little bit. Hey! Hey! Oh, look, a rocket! A missile. Sorry, I punched the microphone. My apologies. We're gonna leave the missile on. Hey, armor-piercing rounds! Yay! Sorry. I completely ADHD'd. Anomaly. STALKER Anomaly has the ability to use duct tape to just like quickly patch things. So your durability wears, but each part also wears individually. And so you can get them repaired at a repair station, or you can get into your equipment and repair like specific pieces. You can restore the fabrics. You can replace like the barrel and the springs and the firing pins and things for your guns, the barrels. So you can do some like field swaps, like anything you'd actually be able to do with like a legit field strip, you can do, which is really cool. And then if you want to do specialty stuff, you gotta take it into the store, into the... Didn't hurt me, not gonna complain. That's a zombie. Wrong gun, but that's fine. You know what? Let's run some slugs on these guys. I think those are zombies. Yeah, it's Anomaly is an amazing game. I'll probably stream some of that next time. Next time we do a STALKER stream, we'll do some Anomaly, because it's really worth checking out. If you haven't played it, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. There's also multiple ammo types for weapons, just like there is here. We've got slugs for shotguns, buckshot, and hollow point slugs, I think. I honestly don't know. Why am I doing this? I was using the shotgun to make space. Sure, I'll take your ammo for that. Whatever. And I'll take your grenade, because that way it doesn't matter. And then also, in addition to your different ammo types, they've got different ammo grades. So you can have like brand new stuff that's pristine and runs super well on your gun. You can have really filthy, dirty ammo. You can have ammo that's gotten wet, ammo that's old, so it'll jam and cause problems. You have like standard ball ammunition for your pistols and rifles, but then you've got like a Spitzer, like a P+, or specific ammo piercing stuff. Sorry, I just heard something. Give me a second. Vibe with the game. Okay, yeah, we're good. And just my wife. What was that? But yeah, Anomaly is fantastic. If you haven't played Anomaly, also is standalone, so you can just download it and play it. I don't know if you need to have the other games to play it or not. I have all of them, so it doesn't bother me a bit. All right, so it's 5, 7, 2, 6, 1, 8. Okay, that's probably the wrong order, but let's review those notes. 1, 9, 1, 9, 5, 7, 2, 6, 1, 9. Let's just try that in order. 5, 7, 2, 6, 1, 9. Okay. Let's try 2. Nope, not 2, 5. 2, 6, 5, 7, 1, 9. Nope. Let's try 2, 6, 1, 9, 5, 7. Let's try. So we did both combos with 2-6, so we're gonna go back, even though I already did it, we're gonna go back to 5-7, 2-6, 1-9. This is slower than typing on a 10 key, I hate it. 5-7, 1-9, 2-6. Okay. So we're gonna go 1-9, 2-6, 5-7. Alright, so it's gotta be 1-9-5-7-2-6. That's gotta be it. Yeah! That was the last one we did. Like, obviously it's gonna be the last one you try, but like, that was the last possible combination. Hey, cool. Stuff for the RPM 7. And ammo that I don't need. I'm not gonna take the medkits. I'm not taking them. I already had that blueprint. That was a waste of time. That's fine. Okay, so the objective is 212 meters away. Rostock is 525. I should go to Rostock and offload this gear. Sell them animal monster parts and do all that. Because trying to trudge through whatever we are about to come up against, like, look at how fast I ran out of stamina. Now, I do have this one. We can take that off and put that on. And that will help a little bit, but not by a whole lot, especially when we're so weighed down. It doesn't help with weight, but it does help with stamina regeneration. So, it's going to take a little bit for us to walk to Rostock. Not a whole lot. Maybe a minute, but let me just... So how have you guys been? I had a good day today. Got to spend time with family. Go see some Christmas lights. It was nice. How about you guys? We're going to emulate one of those just talking streams, you know. This is your Subway Surfers, but it's chill. Oh yeah. And honestly, Stalker really is a walking sim. Everything's a walking sim, really, when you think about it. It's everywhere you go, you gotta walk. Or you gotta drive your scooter or your wheelchair, you know? I am too, man. Dude. Whatever you prefer. I am too. Let's walk a little faster. And we're out of sim. Speaking of walking sims, I keep talking about Anomaly. I played a lot of Anomaly. I played hundreds of hours of Anomaly over the years. And getting overburdened, of course, is a very common occurrence in any Stalker title, but Anomaly especially because you're trying to hold on to as many little bits as you can. Some steel wool here to scrub rust off of this, an extra barrel there, some duct tape, a couple drops of cleaning fluid, you know, and those were the things I just loved about Anomaly was walking, trudging through the rain, loading down with gear that you can sell, that you can trade, that you can modify. And then every time I ran out of stamina, which is often, you just stop, you sit down, you open your backpack, and just go through and clean things up, you know? Hey, I just realized that I've got this piece that can go here. That just shaved off, you know, 0.1 ounce. This needs to be repaired. This can get cleaned. I can eat this now that I'm here. I can stop. I can cook a meal. I can eat the meal. You know? You know? Morrowind gameplay is not that far off. I should play Morrowind. You should play Morrowind. Everybody should play Morrowind. And Dagoth is an icon. I love, there's a Skyrim mod that adds him in, and he just shouts horrible nonsense. It's really funny. I don't usually mod my desktop Skyrim. I only mod VR to make it playable, but desktop Skyrim mods would be great. You know, netches are fun when you've got a computer between you and them, but I do not enjoy fighting netches in VR. That was the first time I'd been to Solstheim, and yeah, I almost peed myself. I just don't like fish, or sea creature things. That's a common theme you'll notice. You know, you can get some netch jelly and pee yourself whenever you want. You don't have to ask my permission. If I'm going to do something that, like, really scares me, I like to do it on stream. So that you can... And I'm a self-archer. If I'm going to do something that legitimately scares me, I like to do it on stream so that you guys get my reactions from that. You know, I just don't like scaring my own pants off. I enjoy horror games, I enjoy horror movies, horror stories, but there's just certain things that, like, I have really bad arachnophobia. It's horrible. I don't jump up and start waving my arms around and screaming. I usually sit and, you know. But, have I found the Stilt Strider that is at an old bus stop? In Skyrim, yes. I know what you're talking about, and I think so. There was something else. Let's sit and look at the sun for a second, or at the sky. I'll be right back. Let me stop it. Yeah, the bus stop Stilt Strider is fantastic. Once again, just my wife. Our house is just very noisy. Oh, we're overburdened. Come on, let's make it into the bazaar.
Everything in the zone has always been up to scale.
I'm not talking to you, Alex. There, fine, I'll talk to you. Hey, you.
Whoa.
What's new about the zone? No more free news. Fine.
Just come over when you got something to say.
Okay. Anyway, I feel better now. Yeah, the Silt Strider bus stop is fun. I'm pretty sure in my last VR video I did go see that.
A regular is the best advertiser.
Yep.
We'll find the right one for you.
This mask is cool. I don't really need it, but I'm not going to sell it yet. I will sell all these mutant parts, though. I had a quest to collect mutant parts, Snork vertebrae in particular, and then that person got killed in an ambush, which was unfortunate. I also don't need 2 of these. I'm only ever going to have the one gun, and if I get another gun, I'm going to move it from there to there. So if I got multiple things, then we'll just slap it on there. This ACOG is nice. It says it can be used in the Grom. This is the Grom S14, right? I don't know. Game doesn't want to recognize it. I have 2 keys to Malachite. Pretty sure that Malachite is no longer existent because of something I did, but I'm going to sell a bunch of grenades. I don't need this many grenades, and they're heavy. Don't need medkits. I always sell myself down to 20 regular medkits. Oh, wait, no, actually. 5 of these, and that's it. I always have too many. Yeah, that would make fulfilling their quest difficult when you die. So sell those down. You can keep stuff in your stash, obviously. And we're gonna go check out the stash here. So if you're new to Stalker, if you haven't played Stalker, I'll show you the stash. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to sell it, but I'm going to sell it. So you'll notice that the price for objects is less than when, like, if you are just out and about and you check the value of an item. Like, say, I don't know. Say I've got a bottle and the bottle's got stuff in it. I don't know. You get to decide what's in the bottle. I don't want to sell that. If you check your inventory, it says this is worth $1,000. When you get to a seller, they may change their mind. They may say, I know market value is $1,000, but best I could do is like 10. And you can say screw you, and you can leave. And that's that. I have not found much of a difference, and maybe it's how I'm playing the game. I could be playing it wrong. I've not found much of a difference between sellers for selling items. Purchasing items, yes. Prices will change when you're buying things, but selling seems to be consistent across the board. So I have a feeling it's faction dependent. So if you've got good relations with the faction, you get better pricing. That would make sense. Excuse me, but I honestly don't know. So like there are 3 shopkeepers in this area, in this spot in Rostock here. Is there anything else I want to sell? This is probably copyrighted music, but I don't care. I'm not monetizing, so there's this woman who sells armor primarily. This guy sells guns. I've not noticed a difference in price. Like if I'm selling guns, if I bring it to him, he doesn't care. She doesn't care. They give me the same cost. He doesn't have any ammo for the guns that I want to buy ammo for, so we're gonna leave. There's also this guy over here, Ragman, who will appear sometimes in your playthroughs. And there's different quests and things related. This is cool. Can I buy it? Can I put that on here? I can. What the heck? I'm buying it. So this is supposed to go on the Grom S14. That's a Grom S14. So I'm gonna buy that scope, slap it on there. Very nice. See what that scope looks like, huh? Hello? Pull the gun? 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 Ooh, that's nice. I like that a lot. Maybe I need to change the sights, the scope mounts, or put scope mounts onto my Grom. Let's take a look. 1 second, screw. Let's check out. So, this is the stash. If you have extra stuff, you want to drop it, here's where you can go. They added a sort stash feature, which is a godsend. Because you couldn't before. It was just like, nope. Too bad. Oh, I had Snark vertebrae. I was saving those. Whatever. This is a newer version of that. So, I'm just going to drop that on the floor. No one's going to buy it from me. And I can sell that Malachite pass. I don't need another one. I've got one there. This is where I've been hoarding all of my my shiny stuff. Shell. Oh, I've got an extra shell. I can sell one of those. I try to keep at least one of everything. If I get a duplicate, I'll sell the duplicate. There's an achievement for collecting everything, so this is a good way for me to visually be like, okay, I do have this, I don't have that. Keep this, sell that, what have you. But yeah, so that scope doesn't want to attach to. So there's a Fora. I can put on a shotgun. That's really funny. An ACOG on a shotgun. Spirit of Battlefield truly does live on. It says it can go on the AR-416. I've got an AR-416. It's a soft mod. It's a special one. Won't let me put it on. So I don't know. Attachments in this game are kind of weird. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't. The game just decides, can't put it on. Sorry. So it's a bummer. All right, we are going to drop off the ammo that we don't need. So where's my rifle? Let's sort my stuff on my person. Auto sort is so nice. So I don't need the 308, of course. This is for the machine gun. So I've got about 500 rounds. I think when I get 600, I'll probably pick up and bring the RPM. RPK? RPM. I need to fix it, obviously. It's going to cost quite a bit of money. I have some animal parts I've been sort of saving. I've got masks and bits of armor and things that I can sell that I'm not using. I'm going to sell this, I'm going to sell that. Let's see what else. I don't need the 5.56 right now. Hold on, I can put down all. Down all. I don't need the AK, the 5.45x39. I don't need the 9x19. I'm not taking that gun with me. It's nice. It's nice. It's a good gun. I'm not taking it with me right now. I've got a good thing going with the guns I've got. Okay. So I would like to stick to that. Okay, is there anything else that I don't want to take with me? I'm going to put the can of dirty food in there because it's funny. It's not... Is it an artifact? No, it's not. I don't know. Alright, we are sitting proud at... was it 11,000 or 112? That is 114,000 credits. Holy cow. Coupons. Coupons. That's a lot of money. That's the most I've had... Gosh. Probably ever. Alright. Now we're gonna go... What is this? We're gonna talk to this guy. Hi!
Got issues?
Let's upgrade. So if I look at the Grom... what is this? Reduces that? Sure, might as well. Wait, hold on, that's not what I wanted. Rubber coating, adjusted bolt lugs, milled with part stamped, laser sight, tactical laser sight, scope mount. There we go. Alright. So there's laser sight and tactical laser sight. The spread is fine in my opinion. Faster ADS, sure. And we'll put a scope mount on so we can put that ACOG on there because that's really nice. I've got the grenade launcher attached already. Wrist rest, recoil recovery, aiming speed, recoil decrease. Sure. And we'll do recoil decrease, rubber layer upgrade. There we go. Let's repair equipped items real quick. That's my priority. I want to make sure that nothing breaks. Then we can go around and play with upgrades and things. Like the spaz here. It's got recoil decrease. Recoil's fine. Let's upgrade that. And weight reduction, please. Thank you. Can aim through night vision. Okay, so they've added that so you can aim through the goggles because you know you're trying to mount a rifle and you've got a honking thing on your face. It's kind of hard to like. So when you pull out like, can I pull out a shotgun? I gotta be outside. So when you pull out a shotgun, for instance, and you're trying to aim, it does that. So that I think that's fine for me, personally. That's not what I wanted. Like something like this. That's a problem, right? I want a scope. Oh, that's not what I want to do. So that I would. Let's go see if we can fix that.
Got issues with your gear? We gotta get creative here.
Having 100,000 credits, coupons, excuse me, coupons would definitely help. There we go. And night vision goggles adaptation. Yeah, sure. Let's go. No visual change. We need the blueprints for these things, which we don't have. I have the laser sight. Canted, yeah, the canted sights are cool, and there is a way to do that. Let me see. Tin coating, bullet velocity, bullet range. Have that installed. Extra rifling. Why not? Add more circles, much spinner, great gooder. Muzzle brake, spread, or recoil. Let's do that. Look at how pretty this thing is. So I have Skiff's pistol. The game gives this to you, but then you can't like get rid of it. You can't put it down. So I'm assuming it has a story purpose. You use it in cutscenes a lot, so that makes sense. But like, yeah, aim speed. I quick scope more often than I do follow-up shots anyway. But it would be nice to like put it down. Bullet range. Sure. We're running out of monies here. Not enough coupons. Okay, there we go. We
Bring
ran
me
out of money.
something interesting.
So, yes, I can buy better gear with all the money that I've got. Or, you know, objectively just better stuff.
Everything in the zone has always been
There's
out
that
to sell.
ACOG.
I was just the first to start selling information.
If only it was that easy, dude. I was trying to mount a scope, and it just... Ugh, such a chore. Anyway. What? It's that. Stop doing that. Every time I run, it's like... Whoa. Anyway. You can buy objectively better gear, but the stuff that I have, I've picked out, I've upgraded. So I want to stick with the gear that I have. My rule of thumb is usually I will keep a piece of kit until something with... I find something whose base stats are better than my upgraded piece. Because that happens. That's been happening a lot, actually. So that's generally how I play things. We'll do some parkour. I don't know why I felt like that needed to be quick saved, but let's do it. Parkour, parkour! Yeah! Look at us. We did it. So now, when I pull out my shotgun, I can still aid DS? Did I not buy that? I guess I didn't buy that. There is a button that allows you to change the cant of your sights regardless. I don't remember what it is. Let's find out real quick. Controls, keyboard settings, combat and exploration, change firing mode, immersive mode, aim. That's not it. Alt. There we go. So say you are shooting somebody, you can hit Alt. Alt. I guess not. Alt. I'm not crazy. You guys saw that, right? Controls. Aim, lean, automatic tilts. Okay, that's fine. Controls. Alt. Sets mouse sensitivity to camera movement while aiming. That's not what I thought that was. Alt? I am noticing absolutely no difference. Absolutely none. Maybe it's like with like a long range scope, but that's also doesn't make sense. Oh, whatever. Boink, 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 boink. Readjusting my chair here. I got a lot of crap on my back that kind of pushes the chair away from me, you know? So, let's see what time. Oh, ow! Oh! That's what I get for looking at the time. I don't want to go on for too long here. These streams are usually 2 hours, 3 hours, you know? But I at least want us all to be able to see the bubble. We should be able to figure that out. Those guys sound like monolith troops. So let's take a look. They are not monolith troops. They're the same voice actor who does most of the monolith voices. The bubble. Right, we're gonna quick save here. That way we don't have to run so far back. So the radiation was absurd. Do I have... We are going to slap on this bad boy. Instead... Oh crap! I honestly don't know what I expected. Okay, I know what I expected. I expected there to not be a giant freaking cliff there. Alright, let's look at the map real quick before we get into too close. Well, that's helpful. The map does nothing. There's a rim all the way around. Let's try over here. So we gotta go this way. Drink the vodka. Drink the vodka. Please. Okay, that helped a little bit. It's getting worse. Okay. I genuinely don't know how we get through that. Hold on. I'm getting hurt. I'm not worried about that right now. Psi protection. That's not what I need. Psi block. Vinca for bleeding. Hercules for bulking. Alright, let's continue to loop around and see if we can get it. No, stop. 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 Ow. Alright, let's see. Endurance. Oh, I forgot to sell these. Whatever, doesn't matter. Oh, let me wait. I can do that. Oh, no, I can do that. Radiation, thermal protection, radiation. Don't I have something that helps with oh, I see. I also need weight. I can put that on. And that should help. Oh, there's a thing. ADHD brain. Remember, I'm here to collect shiny things. That's my whole deal. It's moving. What? Where? So, ow. I don't know if... Jeez. Oh, jeez. Stop it. I don't know. See, I don't need more than 20 medkits. I'll be fine. I don't know if it was something that was in the previous titles or not, but the way that the artifacts jump around and move. I understand I'm getting shot at. Don't care right now. Crap. Crying out loud, please. Please stop killing me. Okay. We might come back to that. I'm just gonna try to get to the bubble. There's a hair. This is my hair. Get off of the keyboard. Thank you. But yeah, the artifacts jump around. I didn't know that till getting a Velas detector, actually. That actually showed it to me. I had no clue. I just thought that I was an idiot and couldn't figure out how to track artifacts. So it's a little comforting knowing that I am just a silly little guy. Okay, we definitely want to go back there. There's a landing pad there, which is nice. I don't know why, but that's cool, you know. Why? There's so much radiation. How am I supposed to... Wrong tool. Okay. Let's hold on. Hold on. Oh dear. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. Oh please. Oh no. Oh dear. Use. Did we just YOLO it? Is there just a field that I can run through? Like... I have a feeling I'm not going to have enough stuff to do this. I have a feeling if I can get inside the bubble, it's going to be okay. Stim. Medkit, medkit, medkit. Dear no. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh crap. Stim. And do it again. I was almost right. Getting close to the bubble worked. I have no idea how we're getting out. Yeah, alright.
You didn't kill them by choice. The monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait.
I see.
I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
I don't want to kill him. So Strider killed them.
They were bait.
A way to
I
catch
can read it
my
faster than he can
attention.
speak it.
But you hadn't helped them.
How many lives can a dead doctor save? Sometimes you need to make small sacrifices.
His face is
so
in the
you can
corner.
save more lives later.
You can't see it behind my face. So you're the
So,
doctor.
This is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
Yeah, we knew him.
That's a good name. An honest name.
He was in Lord of the Rings.
You were looking for the doctor. Well, you found him. Now, what do you want from me?
I need to find S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
I know you two have some history.
I doubt S.T.A.L.K.E.'s figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider. Everything else can wait.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a monolithian. There's something that can help men like him, but not us. I've marked a former monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the
This
old
is a story
stashes,
mission, so I knew it was going
you
to keep
might
going.
find a
But
regenerator there, along with the monolithians themselves, of course. I'd ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the
I've
only
killed hundreds of
thing
people.
we truly possess. No matter how bad we believe it to be. Now go.
he's
Don't
right.
waste any more time.
Okay, I can do that. Audio just cut out. That was funny. Also, though, how on earth am I supposed to make it through the freaking radiation field? Do you have... Get to the cable tunnel. That's that way, okay. Am I just supposed to cook? Cooked veggies? Is that how this is supposed to work? I don't think... I don't know how I'm doing this without dying. It costs most of my stims to get in. Can I...
Hurry up. He doesn't have much time. I'll take him inside once he's stable.
Okay, Ooh. Okay, so I see that there's a little path through here. Steamed vegetables, indeed. I mean, we really don't have a choice. I've got to run it. Maybe if I stay right on the path specifically, I'm okay. Yes. Okay. So far, so good. All right. There's a tunnel. Oh, we gotta go check that out. Hold on, where's my shotgun? That's not my shotgun. That's also not my shotgun. Give me my shotgun. When you go hunting, you bring a shotgun. There's vodka and a beer. Vodka's most effective. I'll take the vodka. Take the vodka. Leave the cannoli. Alright, well now that I know that there's a way in and out of here that's not going to definitely kill me, I feel better. Or maybe he just turned off the radiation for me, but I don't feel like testing it. Let's see. I have a bottle of this. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. It's very effective, but I haven't used it for some reason, so... Oh, there's this trash up here. Remember what they said about loud radio? It's unfortunate, but it's what has to be done. Oh, there's a key! And it's a key item as well. Sorry, please don't leave me. And another key. Another PDA. So, I've been noticing a trend of the game giving me 2 key items, 2 copies of something, and I use it, but I've got a second one. So... I don't think that killed him. Nope. Stop moving. Okay, so it is possible to do single shots. I'm just bad. Okay. So let's go get this thing from the Monolithians and bring it back to save this man's life, and then we'll go ahead and call it an evening. That shouldn't take too long. And again, to everybody who's been here, thank you so much. Did that use one of the keys? Oh dear, one of these guys. Ow! Okay. Heal. Do these guys have medkits that I ignored? No, they don't have medkits. I appreciate it. I hope that I can have you stay with me just a little bit longer. And if you'd like to see more of these streams, let me know. He's just in the dark. I literally can't see him. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Heal. That was a lot of gunfire. And a lot of people all of a sudden. Hello? Oh, Jesus, a lot of guys. Okay. Yeah, of course. Oh, crap. Nade! Yeah, I'll still be on for a bit. Like I said, we gotta go 400-something meters, find the thing, and come back. But I love how the audio for that is a little busted. That cracks me up. Right? I know. Ah! Okay, the bullets are not going where the laser's pointing. Gotta love it. I don't know if he has the high, if he knows the highest. How are you all still alive? My word. You know, there was another area that I went that was full of zombies, and I chucked like 8 grenades down there, and none of them died. Ah, it's a zombie puddle. Very dangerous. How on earth are you still alive? Sit still so I can hit you in the head, please. Nice quick death. That's what they deserve, at least. Can I get all of your ammo, please? Ah, crap. I forgot that this guy was here. So, Psyblock, I don't think will help, but let's try it. I think there's Psyblock. Pop them pills. We can loot bodies later. We got a mutant to kill. Where are you, you son of a biscuit? Come here. There's a lot of men in there. That didn't sound as effective as I hoped it would have been. I feel bad. He wasn't actually aggroed. He was just standing there. Oh man. Please stay dead when I shoot you. Thank you. Okay, but I have the keys. I actually have 2 keys. I can put one in each lock. Medkits. Yes. And anti-rad drugs. And Vinca. That guy is up here somewhere. I'm gonna get grabbed immediately. There you go. How are you still alive? Thank you. Very inconsiderate for him to survive 8 shotgun shells. Doesn't he know the score around here? I'm assuming that button opens the stuff down below. But we shall see. I also forget that V is melee. which is helpful. Oh. Normally you have to have your knife out. I wonder if they patched that. YOLO. Sure. Give me all of your pistol bullets. Give me all of your bullets. I want all of them. Yeah. You think you shot a guy? Crap. Okay. Let's use you. Okay, I don't know why they're not dying as easily with a shotgun as I'm used to. Maybe my aim just sucks today. That's what I'm used to. Oh, there's another one. Reload canceling is tricky. Is that all of you? Alright. I didn't want to pick either of those up. Why am I oh, because that's right, because I picked up that other gun. Alright. Send them my way. So, when I'm able to, when I have the luxury of picking what I pick up and put down, I try to keep like a maximum amount of things. I try to keep like 10 different types of consumables and 20 of this and so many of that. Like those med kits, I'm not picking up the med kits. I've hit my 20, I'm good. But you don't always have that luxury. Sometimes you gotta grab what's there and just run. So. I said it before, but I will say it one more time. If you are interested in any of the kit I'm wearing, why I'm doing this, how often I do this, any of that, you can look back earlier in the VOD if you want and hear the explanation, but I can give it quickly here again. I'm fat vegetarian. I normally do gameplay videos like this. I like to do videos. I've been trying to do a little bit of streaming from now and then, from time to time. Those are the words I was looking for. We get to go deeper into the hole. I want to check out the stash first, though. I try to do this when I can. I'm not always able to. I haven't done one of these. No. Is that a special one, or is that another one that I already have? I haven't done one of these in a while because of the heat. This whole get-up, I've even got the underclothes. Is okay. No, this is not special. Yeah. It gets very warm. Ooh. Oh, that's why they gave me that gun. I'm also getting shot at. They haven't managed to hit me yet, so I'm going to keep looting. I'll know that I get hit when it kicks me out of the thing. Okay, well, we'll use it. Might as well, you know? I'm not sure what kind of ammo type it takes. I didn't bother to read. Let's see. What do you take? 545 by 3. Oh, okay. AK ammo. Basically. Sure, we'll run that. But I really love STALKER, like an absurd amount. I'm not the biggest STALKER head ever, but I'm up there. So I like to do videos, streams like this when I can. I've done several other streams that you're welcome to check out, of course. And if you would like to see more, please join my Discord. There's a link in my video description, and if it's not there, let me know. If the link is there, obviously, but if it doesn't work, let me know. Ooh, a grenade. Grenades are nice. I grabbed the stash already. Okay, so we're good to go. We can just leave now. Well, there's the big pile of bodies at the entrance. So I wanna loot them first. But yeah, check out the Discord. Is that a hunger meter? Yes. It's not so much a meter. There is a meter, but it's invisible. Once you perform a specific action... Oh, the zombies disappeared. It's nice of the game to clean up after me. Once you've performed certain actions, it will incur hunger penalties, and then you will need to eat to banish the hunger. Hunger tends to affect your stamina regeneration mostly. If you get hungry enough, you do just keel over and die, which I think is hilarious. It's like death by not enough snacks. Let's see. Where was I going? I also have ADHD, so I apologize. I'm all over the place. These streams, yes. This is pretty late game, so apologies, spoilers here, but if you would like to see the game from the beginning, let me know. I play this on my own time and then also stream it when I'm able to, but I've not let streaming keep me from playing the game to get further in it. If you'd like to do a full playthrough with just the story from the start, yes, allergic to lack of snacks. As you hear in, was that Abiotic Factor? I am experiencing an insufficiency of food. If you'd like to see me play it from start to beginning, I've kind of toyed with the idea of starting the game on the hardest difficulty. Either that or just playing HUDless, which would be hell, but... or just playing STALKER Anomaly, which is a fantastic standalone mod that you should absolutely check out. Sure, I'll take your ammunition. Yeah. If you have any questions about STALKER, please ask them. If I don't know them, I will tell you. That is a lot of era. That is hilarious. That's a type of reactive armor. So when you get hit, those bricks take the hit and they have little charges in them and stuff. It's... See, you could ask me about that. I don't know very much, so I'll give you as much of an answer as I'm able to give, and the rest of it will be, I don't know. That's just funny to me because in European conflicts, Eastern European specifically, they tend to use a lot of era armor on their tanks, and it's really funny. Don't mind me, I'm just taking your things. I don't know why I'm Italian. Ah, crap. Hi. You were not alive last time Alright, well. He's a zombie. I know I have trouble with zombies all the time, but you shouldn't also have trouble with zombies. Because that's just embarrassing. And we are now slightly overburdened. Well, as heartbreaking as that was actually really cool to hear. Jeez, what the? Some of the English translations of that. Again, I'm used to original STALKER, so whatever they're crying and murmuring, I can't understand it. He's not real. This is a hallucination. Okay. Regenerator. We're heading towards a monolith outpost. Duh. So, again, story spoilers, but the monolith itself was deactivated at the end of Shadow of Chernobyl. Shadow of Chernobyl? Clear Sky? Shadow of Chernobyl. I don't remember. And so the monolith has been deactive in the zone for a long time, and the monolithians have been ostracized, obviously because of their adherence to the monolith. They're especially sensitive to its call, as it were, and due to story events, it's been reactivated, and it commands them to do all sorts of things, kill outsiders to keep them away, behave and do different things with the zone. So the technology that powered the monolith, has been broken down and figured out and made into little distributor pods. He's also not real. Yeah, it's cool. It's really... Ow! What the? You're not real. You shouldn't be able to hurt me. I understand that's how the game is like, ah, yes, dangerous hallucinations. They have guns. Which, yeah, that makes sense, but... without killing the monolithic. That's gonna be difficult. There's a ladder. I want to get on top of this building first. What's up here? Reveal your secrets. There's a man. He has bullets and a sausage. I'm gonna eat that. Chomp. I mentioned it earlier, and I love the detail of the paint. I mentioned it earlier, and I keep forgetting to finish my sentence. Is it dark down here? Oh, it's dark down here. Let's get a shotgun. If you'd like to know more, fine, keep your secrets. Exactly, honestly. Brain fart. Where am I going? If you want advanced notice about streams, I usually don't know if I'm doing a stream until the day of. I have an autoimmune disorder, so my energy levels go like this, and I can prep all week for a stream, I can announce it, and then the day of the stream comes, and I'm just dead. So I don't like announcing them in advance, which is what you have to do, because I want to be able to follow through on that. Oh, ow, jeez, holy crap. Ow. What? Is that an anomaly, or is that... great. There's a type of mutant that can cause localized anomalies. They're very difficult to deal with. I don't think that was it. So, if you join my Discord server, that's what I'm trying to say, you can get... Ow. Notice about... They may not even actually... That mutant may not even actually be there. This may all be a hallucination. Are you real? Oh, crap. I wasn't supposed to kill him. Oh, well. But yeah, check out my Discord, please. I can give you more accurate, timely updates. I try to update the YouTube channel on days like today. I just forgot. I completely forgot to put out a post. And YouTube does not like to... did not mean to kill that guy. I feel bad now, but whatever. I am not reloading a save to deal with that. He was mind controlled. He's been dead already, but anyway. I can give you some more advance notice. I can talk about things, and you get notified clearer. YouTube does not like to notify people about things very well. It just kind of decides when it wants to whether to tell you about things or not. Which means people get left out of stuff a lot. Why? Oh, there's a stash there, I see. If I sit right here, am I safe? Yes! That anytime. Yeah. So if you would like to know about these ahead of time, if you enjoyed these, let me know. If you didn't enjoy this, please let me know. Okay. I mean, obviously I don't want to kill this guy, but how do I sneak past him without him seeing me? A quick save, so we'll try it.
Something's wrong.
No, it's not. Yeah, like, how on earth do I survive this? Yeah, like, what? How do you... Okay, we're reloading. I'm just gonna kill those guys. I'm sorry. That's one of the big things that this game does talk about. Is can people change, and can you forgive them for past sins, as it were? This game is extremely philosophical. I mean, most people see cheeky breaky, hold on, I can't get my knife. I left it locked. You know. But there's a lot of really deep thinkers and a lot of philosophy going on. And, you know, can people change? And when being handled by this particular title, there is a literal psychological change where their brain was being controlled and now it's no longer being controlled. Do you hold them accountable for actions done while they were not in control of their faculties? You know, and that's a deep question. That's more that goes beyond the scope of my channel. I'm not adverse to talking about difficult topics, but that's not really what I'm here for. But you know, it's a valid question. How do you handle that? And so everyone in the zone is struggling with this concept of, well, we're trying to reintegrate these guys back into society. And it's a fantastic concept and a fantastic discussion. Most people decide no. You don't get to come back. I understand you didn't mean to do what you did, but you still did it, and you should be punished for it. And this game allows you to join that discussion in a very hands-on way. I've already completely ruined my standing with Monolith. I mean, Monolith is already automatically hostile, but I've already made the aggressive plays against Monolith. So I feel like I'm a little late there.
Help our brethren in their recovery.
Again, I have no clue how on earth you get through this without killing any of them, but they claim it's possible. Give me the ammo. So, yeah, if you didn't like the stream, let me know. I keep bouncing around. I apologize. I want to improve. It's very difficult to do. If you would let me stealth so I didn't have to kill you guys, I wouldn't kill you, okay? But I clearly can't figure that out, so I have to shoot you guys, and I am genuinely sorry. But I want to improve, and I need to have feedback and dialogue with people. So, if you know, I'm small enough that I do read every comment and look at every chat, you know. Like, listen to this guy. He, you know, he's misguided, but he's incredibly sincere, you know, and it's like, he truly believes what he's doing is right. How do you handle someone like that when then their actions are clearly harming people, you know? I think that, you know, they're not always hurting people, but they're usually hurting people. So, you know, if they can't be reasoned with, these guys are mind controlled, what options do you have? And that's the kind of discussion that this game puts up, and I think that's really neat. So if you want to discuss that kind of stuff, we can do that. Or if you just want to watch some videos on some other cool apocalyptic games, I'm going through Ashes right now.
The monolith can never be stopped.
It's a really neat. Hey man, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just
May your light
grabbing
shine
some
down
things.
on the souls of the brave soldiers.
Gosh,
who
I keep
gave
forgetting
their
my
lives
train of
in
thought. I am so
service
sorry.
to your will. Reveal the cunning plans of your enemies to us. Give us the power to
I need this, I'm sorry. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. I have to. See, I thought Doc was like, hey, don't kill these guys who are hurting. I'm fine with that. I don't want to shoot anybody that I don't have to shoot. That's fine. But it didn't let me. Yes. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but I would appreciate it if you gave the videos a watch. I was trying to get one of those out this past week, and I had to re-record the video because there was a horrific audio issue where it just completely vanished. So I couldn't really effectively... Ooh, a new gun. Oh, that's cool. Let's just get out of here first, though. Can I open that? I can't open that. Ow! But I had to re-record the video, and then, of course, the holiday came by, so I was not able to get that out there. It's a 9x18. So the same caliber as my pistol. Interesting. Chambered for a different caliber. Yeah. I'll hold on to it for now. Might as well. So, I have not been able to work on that video as much as I wanted. I was going to try and...
So cold. Why am I always so cold?
I'm really sorry, man. I was going to use some of the same audio that I had, or some of the same footage, or try to recycle stuff, try to reuse what I had. But my second playthrough, the level just went so much faster that just wasn't going to work. So that was kind of a bummer. We are losing people to the big EP Sleepy, I think, and that is okay. Once again, I ramble a lot, and I apologize for not being consistent, but I do really appreciate everybody who's opted today. It means a lot. I guess that's one of the ways that you could stealth through this area.
Brothers, support me with your fire.
What is this area here? Yeah, we have moved our way from Ashes into the expansion, Dead Man Walking. Oop, crap. And we are now on to Ashes Afterglow, which is basically Ashes 2. Which is very good. Highly recommend it. Yeah, rambling's a lot of fun. It's just very difficult to, especially for me, to remember where I was when I stopped talking or started talking. So I know that drives people crazy a bit. That's another reason why I love streaming, is because I can have a conversation with people, or I can have people chime in. We can have a topic to look at and go back to and discuss, and I think that that's a lot of fun. And so if I get lost, I have a cheat sheet. I can look back and look at what people have been saying. So, let's see, how do we... I thought I saw the way out, and I didn't take it. This is the way I came in. Okay, there was another thing. Let's see if we can find that real quick. There was another tunnel. And they're clear. Okay, this is where... Okay, there's the niche with the stuff. There we go. Yeah, it's a good time. I don't always get a lot of comments and things on videos, so it's nice to get stuff face to face and kind of hear like, hey, you know, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this right, or what have you. It's... I don't know if I can kill that. I don't think I can. It doesn't look like it's not a mutant. That's just a very angry snork. Crap, snorks are a pain. Don't zap me, please. Alright, that's one down. Nope, he's not down. Oh, that's a lot of snorks. Shotgun's empty, isn't it? Yes, it is. Can you load faster? Why am I doing that? Okay, that actually was the right move. Reload, please. Pro stalker tip. Always top off your guns when you're not actively doing something, because you will get jumped. There was at least one more in here. I saw that. Oh, we're bleeding. Let's stop the bleeding, yeah? More grenades. I don't need more anti-rad drugs, but sure. I love the combat music. It's effective, but it's subtle. Ooh, stash! I don't need more med kits. I'm not taking them. I really have to fight my inner rat, I guess? Pack rat? I just like collecting med kits and things. I know there's another one of you in here. That's where they came from. There's a mini stash. Okay, I already got that. Don't need it. Come on! It's a med kit. I don't need it. I knew it was going to be a med kit, and I broke into it anyway. But yeah, the Ashes series is great. If you like GZ Doom, if you liked Duke Nukem, if you like Blood, if you just like playing Doom, if you like Fallout, if you like Stalker, Ashes is the way to go. You definitely need to check them out. Even if you don't like my videos, that's fine. You can watch the video and go, eh, this looks cool. I'm not going to watch your stuff. I don't care. I got you hooked on Ashes. That's the important part. But yeah, Ashes is a fantastic series. I highly recommend you check it out. I'm working, like I said, I'm working my way through Ashes Afterglow, which is the second mainline entry in the series. There is a prequel that is out called Ash's Hard Reset, and they are working on another game that I believe is a third in the mainline series, but I honestly don't know. I should have looked that up. But yeah. And the developers have checked out the videos and stuff that I've put out and had nice things to say, which was really, really cool that they reached out and were willing to talk and engage a bit. That was really cool. I've never had that ever before. So that was neat. So I highly recommend you go check them out. Vostok or Vostok. I kept saying Vostok, but then his name is VOSTY_OK. This was the zombie fight, right? We already looted most of, maybe?
Cover me, boys! Behind it!
One more time, and then I'll be back. I promise.
That's heartbreaking. Yeah, I try to rep them every time I can because they're cool. So Vostok, Vostok, whatever. You're not real. And then David S. Weekly. David? Hey, David? I'm drawing a blank right now. I know his name. I put it at the end of every single video. I have his music. But you can get it on Bandcamp. I almost said Instagram. My brain is so cooked right now. It's been a good day, but it's been a long day. Yeah, it was really awesome. Stand-up guys, stand-up team, all of them. Everybody I've gotten to interact with has been awesome. And they're free. They're standalone mods that you can just download off of Mod Database, or you can go on GOG, which is what I recommend. You go on GOG and get the collection on there. You're not real. See, look at me. I'm running away from my problems. It works in video games just like it does in real life. It doesn't. David S. Weekly? Dan? Okay, you know what? This is really gonna bother me. Hold on. Bear with me, please. I want to... Daniel? David? Gosh, I just looked at myself on the camera. My double chin looks super aggravated. Aggravated? Accentuated. Exaggerated. Whatever. I've gotta find this. I gotta track it down. I feel bad that I misspoke earlier. Please bear with me. It'll only take a second. John S. Weekly. JSW. John S. Weekly. I don't know why I was thinking David. Whatever. John S. Weekly. He's on stuff obviously for Ashes, which is phenomenal work. It's like a 80s synth rock. I was watching They Live recently, and it kind of reminded me some of that. Some of Blade Runner. There's some Blade Runner in there, of course. It's kind of like Blade Runner. And he riffs on some of the riffs that Doom, Bobby Prince used when making the music for the original Doom. So there's some familiar themes that will kind of creep up through it. I love this leaf texture. It's all around just great stuff. Back in the Game is the first. Well, it's technically the second because you get the intro song first, but technically the second track in the game, and it's probably my favorite. It's one of my favorite game tracks ever. He also did
Get under the dome and head to the basement.
I'm talking, Doctor.
Waiting for you there.
He did a redo of the Blood soundtrack, which is awesome. So if you like Blood, check it out. I'm just reminded of the bubble shields from Star Wars. He's on a lot of stuff. His Bandcamp is extensive, and there's links to other places that you can get his stuff through his Bandcamp. I personally, I have his Blood. Sure, I'll grab that. You're not using it, right? I have his Bandcamp. I have his Blood soundtrack, and of course all the Ashes soundtracks. They're excellent. I listen to Ashes and Ashes Afterglow probably once a week. I'll listen to those albums. Some of them aren't great for like just sitting and listening to. It's like it's a stinger or it's a track for a very specific interaction, but it's still good stuff. Why am I kicking a? Oh, that's why. Let him go. That's why you have to keep listening, because it's in cutscenes. This guy is really strong. Ow. Give him the chair! Give him the chair! That's not bad. Hi, dog. That doesn't help. Ah, get him, dog. Hey, I'm actually wearing the suit I was wearing. That's pretty cool. I don't know why I never noticed that before. That should have killed him. What is... What was that? The blood dripping onto your face from his face. That's a really good detail. Doctor? You gonna help me? You gonna wait for me to die before you help? Scared pull? Sorry, that's a HROT joke. If you haven't played HROT, check that out too. HROT's awesome. I am covered in this guy's blood. I have every single blood transferable disease now. Thank you. That's probably the first time he's killed somebody. Intentionally.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was
Yeah.
someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name.
Again, huge story spoilers, but he's an important character.
To cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space.
Space!
Not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person. Himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question.
I just helped you pick those up, man.
So, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were. But my doubts soon outweighed their confidence.
This guy's old as heck. He was there for the initial experiment.
Took place. One of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone.
Achievement unlocked!
Stalker.
I don't know if you guys can see the achievement pop up, but Doctor's Oath.
Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
Man, he killed the guy.
Thanks for your help.
Frankly, choosing between
Oops, I
the
didn't
two
mean
of
to do
you
that.
wasn't easy. It wasn't my first time.
Alright, that answers that.
It only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice. But I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made. However strange it might sound.
From my time with Strider, I think I'd have to agree.
There was an 8th pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods, filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, what we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
So that's really interesting, and I've been trying to let him talk. I understand I've been goofing around, but this is a big story point, and I think is fascinating, and it really ties back to Roadside Picnic, the initial story. In that book, it's suggested that what creates their version of the zone, I don't know what they call it specifically. I think it might just be the zone. There's a name for it, but it's like alien debris. Aliens visited and they left their trash behind, and we're interacting with their trash, and they are so far above and beyond us that we can't possibly comprehend what we're handling, and it has all these weird properties because it's not meant to be here. If you watch S.T.A.L.K.E.R. the film, which I highly recommend, it's 3 hours long. It's all in Russian with subtitles, but it's a beautiful film. It's slow, but there's just so much. Again, it really ties back to what got me into S.T.A.L.K.E.R. in the first place. I played the games before I saw the movie. The games got me to the movie, and then from the movie I was like, oh, there's a book. I should read the book. I read the book. It was a story, but you know. And each one has a different explanation, but I don't know. They each touch on some very specific aspects of things that I think is really cool, and it's I'm drawing a blank again. ADHD brain is real bad today. It's just neat ways to explore different sides of the same coin. I'll leave it at that. But this is the kind of stuff I got into the game for. The combat's great. The gameplay is fantastic. But the story and the world and just being in that place is really neat.
The scientists you mentioned see consciousness. They're still alive.
We got to meet them.
No, that can't be. Strelok dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently,
dog scratching is going to drive
he's
me
now
nuts.
become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, That means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before Seek Consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the sea technologies that sea
How they say
consciousness
C
has
cracks me up. I think of it
during
as
their
psi, like
6
psi power,
years of
psionics.
frenetic activity.
But they insist everyone pronounces it the
Chances
C, which is
he's still researching it to this
adorable.
day.
And maybe that's correct. I mean, they invented the term for their game, so.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it.
He's right.
And I happen to know
big part of
how to
science people
test a
don't think
few
about.
of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20
was just
years,
there.
so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it, and head to Orbita. Good luck.
Quick language nerd moment, and I could be mistaken, but the way he said he could have heard such stories is what the subtitles read, and the speaker said some stories. What is that? Oh, it's a fire. Oh, that's cool. That's a common phrase that I have found in my reading of various languages over there is well, might as well. You know. There's a puppy! I want to give him a hug. Or maybe a little kiss on his head. That probably would give me rabies. But, you know, such... Have you ever heard of such a method? Have you ever seen such a thing? It's just the way that they like to phrase and put things. It's the way that makes sense when they speak English. I just thought that was neat. It looks so pretty during the day. I love the bubble. Well, our next objective is 3.3 kilometers away, which is pretty far, and we're overburdened with some cool stuff. I'll grant it, but whip. So, replaces the links. But the links is special. Replaces the links. Oh, it was his. That makes sense. How much better is it stat-wise? Pretty good. It's got worse handling, but that's because I've modified mine. The links is standard. So. But anyhow. Let me see if I can find a picturesque location so we can end tonight's stream. Let's quick save real quick in case I kill myself.
Did you kill them there? At the hospital?
I did what I had to do.
Of course. We all do what we must.
Trust me, buddy, I didn't want to. I think overlooking the lake is a fun place. Right. I'm trying to do Wonderwall, but this is awkward, and I haven't played Wonderwall in a minute. But, anyhow. Oh, I wish I could just tell myself to sit down. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would like to see more Stalker, let me know. If you would like to see more streams, if you'd like me to stream something else, send me a message. Like I said, Discord link should be on my channel homepage thing, and it was working last I checked it a couple days ago. If for whatever reason it's broken or it's not working, let me know. Comment on this video, on the stream, comment on any of my other videos. You can shoot me an email. My email is in my channel description. I'm glad that you guys stayed here with me. I will do my best and be very good and not play the next bit here, and you will get to see me go and check out this lab. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting. I'm always happy to do this. It's just health and weather conditions need to be right for it. So thankfully the cards were aligned here. I'm hoping to do another stream maybe next week sometime. It depends on my schedule and everything. Mondays and Fridays seem to work best for me. Those are the only days I don't have anything scheduled usually. So if you, again, would like to see more, keep an eye out for those times. I will make sure to post on YouTube at least the day of. As early as I know that I can make it happen, I will post it. So please look out for Mondays and Fridays. And again, check out my Discord. I try to be active there. I try to keep people updated. As soon as I know that I'm working on something, I know I can make it happen, I'll broadcast it. I can't promise, I can't guarantee that things are going to come to fruition, and I don't want to set up expectations I can't meet and get people, you know, setting time aside if they're willing to do that to watch me do something, and then I just cancel. That always sucks. I hate when people do that to me, and I don't want to do that to you guys. You are small and you are valuable to me. We're small, but we are mighty, and I appreciate you guys participating. So I will go ahead and stop talking now. Oops, I did not mean to move my mouse. And I will leave you guys with the rain, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. Okay, I said that I was going to leave you guys, and I didn't mean that, but this is just beautiful, and this is what got me excited about Stalker, was this kind of atmosphere that the game's able to just drop on you. So, alright, I promise, for real this time I'm done.